guys, welcome back to Arry The Stag. TR Tony here, sat in the Mercedes this week, running around doing various errands, so just thought I'd check in with you very quickly. Hope you're all okay, wherever you are. Just looking at a few things to report on this week, a number of things actually. I don't know if you've had the chance yet, but it's worth looking to see if you can find a copy of this. It's the Classic Car magazine that also is featuring the 50th anniversary, which you know this year is, of the Triumph Stag. So there's quite a few articles in there. Let's just I'll just show you that. I'll come back to you in a sec. And here is the magazine, Classic Cars Stag's 50 years birthday party, and it's the November edition. And yeah, it's quite comprehensive. There's quite a lot in here actually, of all sorts of shapes and sizes of classics, as you'd expect. But if I just find the right page, I did mark it earlier. There we are somewhere. There we are. Yeah, so there's quite a lot on the Stag itself. Here's a feature on launch control, the prototype. This was a 7th Stag built apparently. Various other items in here that you can read through at your leisure. But good to see the Stag covered off, and it's such a great mark, as we know. And you know, this is a beautiful car, so great to see this feature there about Rob Sport, who are doing some great guns on Chris's cars. You know, every weekend on Saturday Sockets we're featuring the upgrade on his car and what's going on there. So Rob Sport advertising there. And here's another one, great beginning. The Triumph Stag had it all sporty, looks 2+2 accommodation and V8 power. Surely a winning combination, it says, but talks about that. So yeah, so some really interesting features. If you haven't got it yet, it's worthwhile going out there and buying it. It's a good read, and great to see so much Triumph Stag stuff featured. There you go. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. I think it's $4.99 or something like that, this particular edition in GBP, so no doubt available around the world wherever you are. And if you've not, let us know. We'll see if we can get you a copy sent over. I know one or two of you have asked for us to do that, so that's no problem at all. We can help you with that. So this week, looking at what we can do, I've decided to, as you probably know, we do surprise people occasionally when they're least expecting it. And this person came to my notice probably early part of October, and it's a young chap called Brian, and he's based down in Australia, and it would be a bit of a surprise to him, I'm sure. Melbourne to be specific, and I know he likes his flying, loves his cars and whatever. But he posted on the Arry The Stag Facebook group early part of October the restoration that he was doing on his Triumph Stag, and it really did catch my eye. And I thought, actually, do you know what? I think it's deserved of a little film and a video that we put back together. And he says that, you know, he always does the mechanical stuff himself. He's very much tried that all out over the years, and he deserves a lot of credit for that, I think. Anybody who gets their hands dirty and gets stuck in, I think, you know, big pat on the back, well done. And the Stag looks absolutely brilliant, but I just thought I'd share with you this at the front end. Let's go and have a look at the car, and I'll just tell you and talk you through what he's done. Okay, so here is Brian's car. It was a long-term project. I think he coined the phrase when he first got in touch on the Facebook group. It was a broken down car when he first purchased the vehicle, but he did say that he wanted a Stag since age of 17 when he had a test drive way back then and fell in love with it, as many of us do and did. And but many years have passed since he was able to drive one, and a few years went on, and actually then he did get to realise his dream. And he says thanks to his wife Helen for enabling him to achieve this dream of owning a Triumph Stag. He says that the car was a bit of a mess when he first got it, but he's very proud in terms of doing everything himself, whether it's mechanical or paint or engineering or whatever. So that's a real credit to Brian. Then he talks about the engine and the fact that originally the engine was a Leyland derivative, but that he managed to source a V8 unit to go into the car, an original Triumph Stag one, somehow, some way. So that's really great to see that going in. What he did do was decide to take out the water pump that goes with the engine, and also the thermostat, which you might think sounds a bit drastic when you first realise that, but actually in reality he's fitted an electric pump and fans that he can actually set to specific temperatures, which I think is really clever. And he says it never actually goes over what he specifies on the dial, so that's kind of quite a relief, I think, when you're driving around in a Triumph Stag, and good to hear and good to see. So he got the engine in. The Stag Weber conversion he thought was an essential. The radiator, some of you may have noticed, is actually a different one to the standard. He fitted a modern Commodore unit, and that has helped enormously with keeping the engine unit cool. In fact, the engine actually turns over and purrs like a kitten, as he said, which is really cool. Into the cockpit now, and the wood on the dashboard, he points out, is Tasmanian oak, and I think you'll see that's a really good result. And also leather on the padded bits around the dash itself, with a glorious looking steering wheel to go with the car as well. One thing that Brian does highlight, and you and I both know that I'm a bit passionate about this, is the petrol tank. He did find that there was a problem with the fuel tank, and if you're not aware of that, then please just have a look. I'll put a video in at the end of this video to link back to the kind of problems that you can have. But basically they rust on the inside where you can't see them, and they leak. He had one and it was a problem, and I think he's changed that over or got that resolved, so that's really good. But I think when you look at the car now, resplendent on the driveway with the roof down, it is one heck of a car. Beautiful colour combination as well, and looking from the back you can see, just as we all can, what a great motor it is. And I think, yeah, to finish up, it's a great credit to Brian for doing a great top job on a motor, and I think it's a fantastic achievement. The car looks glorious, and really I think it's a testament to all his hard work and true grit in seeing it through, and the determination to make that happen. All right, so good to see Brian's car. Well done, Brian, for doing a fantastic job, and brilliant for your wife Helen to support you in all of that. It really does make a difference, and it's a first restoration for Brian, guys, so I think hats off to him. He's done a fantastic really good job. And the extra je ne sais quoi, just to add at the end, is happy birthday for this weekend, Brian. It did come up on my Facebook feed that it is your birthday, so hope you've had a great birthday weekend. I'm probably a bit late now. It's into Sunday night probably by the time you get this video in your inbox, but nevertheless, from all at the Arry The Stag team, happy birthday. Well done for the restoration. Keep in touch, and I'm sure we'll see more videos and photographs from you in due course. So there you go. That's about it for this week, guys. Hope you're well wherever you are and staying safe in these torrid times. I think the restoration journey that we're all on gives us a little bit of sanity and a common interest in things mechanical and these 70s icons that we all know and love. Don't forget to sign up for your Arry The Stag badge of honour if you'd like one, free of charge. We can send you one wherever you are in the world. Also, it's a mechanism for getting onto the Saturday Sockets email. We do a Saturday Sockets email every weekend, which is kind of off-camera shenanigans that we get up to, what we've been doing, where we've been going, things we've seen, people we've met, that kind of thing. And also people sending in photographs and videos. So please keep that coming in, project updates, that kind of thing, because I will feature them on Saturday Sockets. I know one or two of you are sending in pictures on a regular basis, which is really great, because we all want to share the classic stream between us and share best practice and get better. So that's what it's all about. Okay, well, have a great week. The garage is still going on strong, so I must get back to work with that with Grandad Jim, and we will see you online on Arry The Stag very soon. Cheers for now, guys. All the best.